Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line. Now, depending on situations, you can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Looking to throw. Holt.
A throw left side taken in by Komet.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Bears had 1 and 6 now. They come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing streak.
And you've heard the phrase much-needed win. That was a much-needed win. They needed something to energize that locker room and give them a little sense of purpose. And oftentimes, that sense of purpose and a little relaxation can lead to better performance the following week as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Stanley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Throw left side complete. That's Stanley.
And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well,
throwing to start the drive. Holt. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he is going to have the Bears' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Holt. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time to... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
the play fake. Holt. And he slings one that's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Operating from the gun. Holt.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off play action. Holt.
Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Holt looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime.
The Texans send the punter out. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick.
Rodgers to return it.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down,
Holt over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
He's going to keep this again.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that... The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go.
Stanley. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on. Set. Half the 60. Half the 60.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So for the Bears,
it's a rare win, just their 2nd in these first 8 games.
And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Texans,